Welcome back to What's Next Garage. This is going to be a two-part video, maybe a three-part video. When I'm all done with all of them, I'll eventually put them all into a playlist. But as for right now, let's get this motor out of this 2013 Chevy, whatever it is. What is this thing? Welcome back to What's Next Garage. Today we got a 2013 Chevy Equinox. 2013 Chevy Equinox. Alright, as for now, let's get the motor out of this 2013 Chevy Equinox. Welcome back to What's Next Garage. Today we got a 2013 Chevy Equinox. We're pulling a motor out. We have a motor from a recycler. So we're going to take this motor out. We're going to put the new motor back in. However, on the new motor, we're going to do timing chain. We'll probably do the water pump. We'll just go over the motor while it's outside the vehicle because it'll be easier. So stick around. Here we go. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get this battery disconnected. I've already got the coolant drained. I've already got the oil drained. We don't have to worry about that. Up we go. We're gonna start taking stuff apart from underneath. What's next garage? Woo! An EcoBoost. An EcoBoost. It's the Wisdom set. It's a universal air impact socket set. And I never used them. I bought them when I worked at an auto recycler. And I never used them, ever. They've never been used since 1990 something, 91 maybe, 92. Let's use them today. It looks like something built a nest up there. And I don't know if it's still in there or not. I'm definitely getting out of the way of this. Because that's where, look at that. Ugh, twee. Come on out of there. Twee, twee, twee. Look at that shit. Twee, twee. Thanks, Mark. Twee, twee, twee. Looks like there was a bit of something getting chewed up. Yuck-y. In order for us to get the screws out for the flex plate torque converter connection, we're gonna have to rotate that. So, what do we get here? None of that's gonna budge, I don't think. Yeah, I think we got a locked up engine. This motor is locked up. Locked up, I can't even budget. Budget build. This ain't no budget build. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm just loosening that bolt. Yep, I'm just loosening that. So here's what we're gonna do. Cause this motor is locked up tight, and look at how easy this oil pan is to get to. Everybody remember the G6? We're gonna do whatever we gotta do to get that motor out of there. So I guess when we take this down, we'll be able to see what kind of carnage caused this motor to break. It's being held in by the dipstick. Okay, if you want to take the oil, Marky, she was broke. Wow. Look at, looks like we got some broken stuff in here. Chunks, that looks like piston. So that's the reason it's not turning. You can look up here. Look, we got some broken spots. Everything else looks good. So it looks like it's right here. I'm gonna hammer. Okay, these cylinders are fine. So cylinders, this cylinder, this and this are fine. This one's screwed up. So we're gonna try and pound everything out of the way. Looking up into that cylinder, everything is pretty much gone. I don't even see the connecting rod. It's jammed right there. So I've got to try and unjam that connecting rod, and I'll wail on it to get it to clear, because I think that block is trash. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, let's get this guy out. That's one of the flywheel bolts. There was some definite forces involved. Oh, there was only 3. Sweet. Okay, that's it. Well, now we can move on. We can complete our removal of the AC compressor. Then I have to get this side. I got to get this off because the bracket that stabilizes this bearing, this guy here, is bolted to the block. And then after that, we should be pretty much home free. We just get all our wires and stuff out of the way. All right, let's keep moving. It's like push, and that should just push you up. You push and pull off. Oh, I should probably take the belt off. I'm a little bit ahead of myself. We're gonna bring it down, get this tire off, get this bracket off, get the pulley off. I got ahead of myself a touch. So we got to take this transmission mount. This just holds this tail shaft or the passenger side axle. Okay, yeah, then there's 2 and 3, so there's 2 and 3, so there's 3 up there. All right, so that's clear. So I think we'll also get that transmission bolt out of there while we're down here. I'm gonna try and do it without splitting that joint down there and just taking it off at the header. Oh, I gotta get the rest of the air conditioner. I gotta finish that off. And that's that one bolt up there. Oh, it's loose. So this last one is this guy here. A nut. So then this will slide off. Yeah, there's some more stuff that fell down on me. That's so gross. Good morning, Chevy Equinox. Time to get that tooth pulled. We could take this guy out of here. Oh no. Oh, look at that. Has a cracked exhaust manifold. That's pretty spectacular. Yeah, so they left the exhaust manifold on. Now we're gonna go for the exhaust manifold bolts. There's one here, and we'll have to use this 15. Yeah, it's 15. So we got them with that. So the impact driver, you just gotta force that thing back in there. Ow, 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 hot, 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 hot. And the nuts came off and the stud came off of that one. So that's gonna be clear. Okay, I think that's it for engine to transmission hardware. Just got to go through and look to verify. Well, here we are, October the 10th. It's probably about 75 degrees, and I'm not going hunting. So that piece right there, that's the last piece that's holding up the show to get that catalytic converter out. That one will be kind of the tricky one. If you have the transfer case still in the vehicle, you have to kind of struggle with that one, but it won't be too bad. I'll just reach in there with a 15mm ratcheting box wrench. All right, let's get that thing out of here. And now we'll be able to get this out of here without wrecking anything. There we go. That's a transmission to engine bolt. That's really nice that they freaking hid all that in there. So I'll probably take some more of this stuff off. Oh, and there's one right here. So this has got to come off because there's one other one in the engine right there. And that should be it, because there's transmission bolts up in there. That one, and then there's one right in there that has to come out. I'm almost there. Got it. Okay, now we'll just do the third one. It hasn't taken me that long, and well, like I said, you could do this from the top also. So I'm looking into the back of the engine, and we're gonna go after the exhaust manifold. We're gonna take that off. We're gonna pull all the exhaust manifolds off, or not all of them, just these exhaust manifold. Okay, so the last bolt that's got to come out of there is right here. And there we go. There we go. Okay. Then you can get this bracket out of the way and you can get that last engine to transmission bolt out. Okay. Okay, so we'll bring this guy out of here. Okay, right there. So you can see him, and that gives me open season now to get that guy out of there. You can look right up there. I'm gonna get in there and pull that last one out, and then we should have the engine free on that side of the vehicle. Whoa, that's not supposed to come down. I'm gonna have to strap this up, because we don't want that to come down like that, no way. So we can put that back in, and then we'll just get something to strap this up so this doesn't come down. Okay, so I put a ratchet strap on here to hold this up. I'm just gonna take this one out, and you can see it held. So it did sink a little bit, so I'm just gonna go up a little bit more. So now we're good there. I just came across the sway bar. So you can see where I came across, just to hold this up. All right, everything is done under here now. Brackets are removed. All the bolts are out from the engine to transmission interface. We are pulling apart here. So this is pulled apart here, so that's good. I'll bring this down now. We'll get the engine hoist on it. We'll remove the engine mount on the passenger side. And then we'll go around the whole thing and we'll verify that we have all the electronics disconnected. All of the plugs that are gonna go with the motor wire harness disconnected. And then we'll pull it out. I'm gonna use this spot right here for hooking up the chain to. I just need to clean out the threads. It may look like it's kind of wobbly, but it's just starting in there. It's actually going very smoothly. Okay, now I'm gonna head in and get something to eat. Okay, let's get that fuel line out. And then this is the coolant line. So there'll be a lot of trying to find what's hanging it up. All right, so I'm sure I've got some wires that need to come out. Everything looks good there. So, okay, so we got a heater core hose here that I missed. So right now I got this heater core hose that I missed. So we'll get that guy off of there. Power steering guy has got to get unhooked. So he's got to go down a little bit. So we got to undo that power steering line, or power steering plug. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Now I got to lay on the ground and do it. So that's the target right there. I got to figure out how to get that out of there. I got that one out. That upper one came up, but it's got something to do with a tab on top of here, and I really can't see. What is in here? Oh no, I gotta get into here. Okay, we're not done yet. Oof, them are kind of tight. All right, so I just noticed this wire that's going into here, so I have to open this up and find out what's going on there, and I'm gonna get this off of there also. I've just spent approximately an hour on the stupid power steering plug, and now I have to buy a new one because these little plugs are on the other side too, because it didn't work out for me. Okay, we're going after the top thing here. Not with that size. Oh boy. That's out. Now what's gonna happen here? Oh, wow, thank goodness. Okay, so now I'm gonna put all of this back somehow. The bolt for the flywheel, or for the crank pulley, was a little bit cocked. And it was binding, so it's that close of a fit. So right down in there, it's tight. Just very close, not tight. Just very close. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it's free. We're nice and free. that is as tight as I could possibly get it. I'm going to have to pull the hood off. This has got a long way to go yet. Okay, you see what I'm doing? I'm holding it up there with my hand, and we're just getting her to go over the top here. That feels rather loose with the camera. So it looks like it can, but you just gotta do the, oh, now it can go back. Oh. You would think I would fix that wheel pretty soon. Now what the hell are you hung up on? Okay. All right, so there, it's finally out. So, yeah, it comes out. You just have to have it pretty tight. You have to have it cinched that tight. Now I'll show you this frickin' plug, which is for the power steering. Looks like a beaver chewed it up, but it's finally out. I didn't pull off this, I didn't pull off this, and I didn't pull off this. It came up pretty easily. Remember, cinch this up tight. All right, let's bring this thing down. That's everything in there. Let's get this guy up over here. Okay. So that back there, that plug, this one right here, was the worst. I spent an hour and a half on it and still ended up breaking it. They have plugs, you can buy the replacement, and because the pinout, I know which wires are 1, 2, 3, 4, because there's brown with black. Whatever your pinout is, you just hook those up. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's got the 5 wires, and the new plugs come with a pigtail on them, so we'll be able to get that going. That looks like a beaver chewed on that. Motor's out.